From Punishment to Principle, Kohlberg's Theory of Morality. Lawrence Kohlberg, expanding upon the earlier developmental theories of Jean Piaget, argued during the 1950s and 1960s that morality is not merely inherited from society or shaped through punishment and reward. Instead, he believed moral reasoning evolves through a series of developmental stages as human cognition becomes more advanced. Kohlberg outlined 6 stages, organized into 3 major levels. The pre-conventional level views morality through the lens of personal consequences. The conventional level ties morality to social expectations, laws, and relationships. And the post-conventional level involves judging morality according to broader ethical principles that transcend specific authorities or cultures. To study this process, Kohlberg introduced participants to moral dilemmas, most famously the case of Heinz, who considers stealing medicine to save his dying wife, and focused less on their conclusions than on the reasoning behind them. What made Kohlberg's theory especially influential was the claim that moral development is fundamentally linked to intellectual development. In the earliest stages, children obey rules primarily to avoid punishment or gain rewards, without grasping the deeper logic behind those rules. As individuals matured, they begin to internalize social expectations, value trust and reciprocity in relationships, and eventually, in the highest stages, reason according to personally chosen ethical ideals such as justice, equality, and human dignity. For Kohlberg, each stage reflected not simply a different moral opinion, but an entirely different structure of thought through which moral questions themselves are understood. The theory, however, attracted important criticism. Carol Gilligan argued that Kohlberg's framework reflected a predominantly male understanding of morality, one that prioritized abstract principles of justice while overlooking moral reasoning rooted in care, empathy, and responsibility toward others. Gilligan suggested that ethical maturity might emerge through multiple forms rather than a single hierarchy. Even with these criticisms, Kohlberg's work remains one of the most influential efforts to explain how human beings move gradually from self-interest toward conscience, presenting morality not as a fixed state but as an evolving human capacity shaped over time.